In the wisdom of ancient traditions, it is said, those who fast become pure, those who pray are heard, those who give alms gather light. Yet in saying 14 of the Gospel of Thomas, something very different is revealed. A hidden paradox. Fast and guilt arises. Pray and you will be judged. Give and your spirit will be harmed. Why? How can what is holy turn into its opposite? Few have dared to touch this riddle, for within it lies a key hidden among 3 trials, seen only by those who look deeper. In the saying it is written, if you fast, you will bring sin upon yourselves. If you pray, you will be condemned. If you give alms, you will harm your spirits. When you go into any land and walk through its regions, if people receive you, eat what they set before you, and heal the sick among them. For what goes into your mouth will not defile you, but what comes out of your mouth, that is what will defile you. In this video on saying 14 of the Gospel of Thomas, we open this mystery, the 3 traps of outward piety, the unseen measure of your words, and the true purity that only the initiated can perceive. Fasting seems holy, abstaining as sacrifice, as purification of the body, as a sign of devotion. Yet the saying warns, within it lies a trap. For when you fast to raise yourself above others, you create guilt. Because you begin to measure yourself. Guilt, because you judge those who are less strict than you. Guilt, because you believe that renunciation itself is salvation. The German mystic Meister Eckhart once said that even the holiest act can harm you if it is done for the wrong reason. It is not the deed that makes you pure, but the heart from which it flows. Thus, fasting becomes a mirror. It is not the act of abstaining that matters, but what it awakens within you. Are you free or bound by it? Does fasting make you light and awake, or rigid and proud? Only those who look deeper will see there is a fasting that liberates and a fasting that enslaves. One frees you from the excess of the world. The other entangles you in the invisible web of self-righteousness. Even sacrifice itself is not automatically light. It can become a key or a snare that leads you away from yourself. Prayer is seen as a gate to heaven, a word, a sigh, a cry into silence. Whoever prays, it is said, will be heard. Yet the saying reveals a darker side. There is a kind of prayer that does not lift you up, but condemns you. For prayer is not only sound, it is also posture. If you pray to be seen, you have already begun to judge yourself because you need to prove your worth, and others because you place yourself above them. The prayer that moves the lips but keeps the heart closed becomes empty, and emptiness condemns the one who prays. It is as the philosopher Søren Kierkegaard said, prayer does not change God, it changes the one who prays. If your words do not transform you, but make you harder instead, they are not wings, they are chains. Thus prayer becomes a test. Do you speak to open yourself or to justify yourself? Do you seek closeness or proof? The secret lies hidden within this. Whether your words make you lighter or heavier, whether they raise you or quietly condemn you. giving is seen as noble. A piece of bread, a coin, a helping hand, and one believes they are gathering light. But again, the saying lifts the veil. There is a way of giving that does not heal, but wounds the spirit. For almsgiving can become a mask. You give, yet within you grows the silent thought, I have given, you help, yet your help becomes a mirror in which you admire yourself. Thus, giving becomes poisoned, not because the act is wrong, but because the heart seeks itself. The philosopher Seneca once warned that a gift without love brings more burden than joy, for the receiver can feel whether he is seen as a brother or as a stage for the giver's ego. Therefore, even almsgiving is a test. Do you give to purify yourself or to display yourself? Do you give to share or to possess? The secret is this: there is a giving that heals and a giving that destroys. Only when the inner hand remains empty can the outer gift bear fruit. Thus the saying reveals 3 snares appearing like 3 gates: fasting, praying, giving, the 3 of outward piety. But the 3 do not stand alone. Whoever looks deeper, whoever is initiated and remembers saying 13, feels a hidden movement like a shadow doubling itself into 6. The number of labor, of struggle, of testing. Here begins the path where rituals no longer matter, but the truth within you does. The 3 opens, but the 6 tests, and only the one who endures this trial can walk the path toward completion. After the 3 trials, the saying turns. Suddenly it is no longer about renunciation, but about acceptance. When people welcome you, eat what is set before you. It sounds simple, yet it hides a secret. Purity is not found in avoiding what is offered, but in receiving it with gratitude. Those who seek purity in things lose sight of the heart, but those who accept what is given to them take part in a deeper law, the law of hospitality, older than any ritual. The mystic Rumi once said, "There is a meal not prepared with bread and a cup not filled with wine." Thus every table becomes a hidden gate where the soul is tested, whether it excludes or whether it receives. The table set before you becomes a symbol, not of withdrawal, but of surrender, not of separation, but of belonging. True purity reveals itself there, where you eat and no trace of fear remains in your heart. Heal the sick who are among them. With this sentence, the saying turns fully toward life. Do not judge, do not compare, do not condemn, but heal. True strength is not shown in how strictly you follow the rules, but in how gently you touch the wounds of others. The Church Father Augustine once wrote, "Heal the sick, and you will heal yourselves. For in every touch born of love, a fragment of healing returns." Those who judge harden their hearts, those who heal open them. Thus, the path of the disciples is not a road of withdrawal, but a road of compassion. And perhaps this is the true initiation, not the purity of one's own hands, but the touch that restores hope in another. So the real test is no longer in fasting, nor in praying, nor in giving, but in the capacity to carry another's pain without turning away. For what goes into your mouth will not defile you, but what comes out of your mouth, that is what will defile you. The saying brings everything to a single point, not food, not ritual, not law, but the word. What leaves your lips carries the imprint of your heart. It can heal or destroy. Meister Eckhart once wrote, "It is not what you do that makes you holy, but the way in which you do it." The same is true of speech. Your words are only as pure as the spirit from which they are born. A wounding word can cut deeper than any sword. A gentle word can heal more than 1,000 gifts. Thus, the true measure of purity is not found in fasting, nor in prayer, nor in giving, but in your voice, in the way you speak, and in the Spirit that speaks through you. For what comes out of your mouth betrays you. It is the invisible seal of your soul, audible to all who have ears to hear. The three opens: fasting, praying, giving. Three gates of devotion that may shine on the surface, yet turn into their opposite when the heart is missing. Whoever passes through them enters the six, the path of testing. Here, nothing outward is measured anymore, but the purity of your soul. The six does not ask for rituals, it examines what truly lives within you. And the saying does not leave you without guidance, it offers the clues to endure the trial. When you eat, do it with gratitude, not with fear of impurity. When you meet another human being, heal instead of judging. When you speak, choose words that soothe like balm, not those that cut like blades. Thus the six does not become a snare, but a way, and whoever walks it moves onward toward completion.